Let's watch my handy husband install a ceiling fan. Disclaimer, this is by no means a tutorial. This is just for fun. We ordered the fan and he started by removing the light we had there. We shortly after realized that there was an obstacle we hadn't previously taken into account. But we carried on because there was a slight chance the fan could still fit below the pipes. Here he is installing the mount that will hold the fan in place, and now stringing all the wiring through the rod that we're given and all the parts. Here's where it gets tricky because he had to connect all the wires in the fan to the wires in the ceiling with help from these orange tubes and help from us. When it was installed, the blades were clearly hitting the pipes, so we had to move on to plan B. So we bought this extension down rod for the fan, but the smallest size it could come in was 12 inches long, which was just way too low for the room, so we had to move on to plan C. We could barely find any down rod options under 12 inches online, so he decided to use his grinder tool to cut it down to 7 inches himself. Glasses on for safety, and here we go. He cut it down with the grinder and then swapped out his grinder piece for a buffer of sorts so that he could even out where he cut. Now it was time to drill the holes into the down rod. For this, he showed me a handy trick. You can insert your drill bit into the hole you're trying to replicate and place a piece of tape up to where it reaches. That way you know where to drill into your new hole. And just like that, we have a new down rod, but now to see if it'll fit past the pipes. So back to installing it he went, and after several minutes and several attempts later, we finally had our new fan. Stay tuned for more riveting adventures with my handy husband.